The term empathy is used to describe a wide range of experiences. Emotion researchers generally define empathy as the ability to sense other people's emotions, coupled with the ability to imagine what someone else might be thinking or feeling. Now, this weekend, I got a beautiful extension to my description of empathy. My description of empathy used to be, empathy is someone's fallen down a hole. I'm standing here and someone has fallen down a hole, okay? If I jump into that hole with them, we're both in a hole. That's no good. So empathy is being able to stand outside the hole and see someone's in the hole. But what I learned this weekend is it's also been able to give them a ladder to get out of the hole. Say, there you go. There's a ladder. I'll help you out of that hole, but without jumping into that hole with them.
I give you another picture then, Fiona.
Yeah.
Here in Sweden, just close out the door here, have a lake, and there
Yes.
people are skating on the lake, and sometimes people fall through the ice.
Yeah.
So that is also empathy, to get them up.
Yes, to get them up and out of the ice, because if you jump into the ice water with them, you're not going to do. I can actually feel that.
That is cool.
And there you go. Just, I've now gone into cold
it's
water.
4 degrees in the water.
I was swimming outside yesterday, but in a heated pool. Wasn't very heated, but I'd been for a sauna beforehand, so it was good. There you can go. See what I've just done? I've shared information. I didn't have to talk about swimming outside, and especially didn't have to say I'd been for a sauna beforehand. So there you go. We're all in rapport. So we have 2 types of empathy. Affective empathy refers to the sensations and feelings we get in response to others' emotion. This can include mirroring what that person's feeling, or just feeling stress when we detect another's fear or anxiety. Who has this? Who has this strongly? I have this very strongly. I can walk into a room and sense the tension in a room in a millisecond. And I've got to be really careful because I start to feel myself getting really tense. So affective empathy is you're jumping in that hole with them, or you're going into the lake with them. They're jumping into that icy water with them. Not very resourceful for leaders at all. So the next one is cognitive empathy, sometimes called perspective taking, refers to our ability to identify and understand other people's emotions. This is when you're stepping out of your own inner world and taking into consideration what someone else is going through their inner world. This creates relationships where people feel valued, listened to, understood, and appreciated. It also creates a scenario where people trust you and feel comfortable about being open and honest. But you're not getting into the hole with them. You're coming out of your world, you're understanding where they are, and you're figuring out, what is it, a ladder they need? Is it a rope they need? What is it they need to be brought to a place of comfort and a place of safety? That's the empathy that we want for leaders. And it's definitely the empathy we want for coaches. Because if you've got if you're working with the empathy where you're going into someone's state, you will be exhausted at the end of the day. It's absolutely. I've had to work recently with a leader. She was an HR director who, anytime anyone came in with a hard story, burst into tears with them. And we had to teach her, you're a director, you're someone these people are looking up to. This is not helping. We've got to look at ways that and that's when we go into the whole area of state control and state management and teaching people about state. And it's to help them understand you're showing no less empathy if you don't burst into tears. You don't have to go into the same state as them. This is when you want to be in a neutral state, an understanding state, but still staying strong. Keeping your voice very steady, no judgment in your voice, just keeping nice, steady, neutral, and encouraging. And then this is a privilege. What you've got to understand is when you build empathy with someone, when you build rapport with someone, this is a privilege. Somebody has trusted you really deeply, and you must never abuse this by breaking confidentiality or trust. Whether it's someone you lead, whether it's someone you coach, whether it's a paid client or someone you work with or a member of your family, it doesn't matter. if someone has trusted you enough to open up to you, you have to keep that confidentiality. Okay. What's your biggest light bulb moment from today? Okay, I love to see the words, the concept to empathy is identified for knowing people with effective and being cognizant of myself and seeing where life really learned is fantastic.
Yeah, it's so good to see that, this concept actually exists. And I noticed them before and I discussed them with a friend who is effective, has a more active empathy.
I have to be careful. Films I watch, I can vomit. Or I can go into incredible pain if I see someone get stabbed, I can throw up. I have to run. I've got to really control what I watch because I tend to react to it completely. So, I used to cry a lot if someone was really upset about something, but that's all well stopped now. So let me just change my question that I asked before. How are you going to apply this? How are you now going to apply this with your clients? Or with the people you work with?
I think I do it to a large extent, but let me think a little bit more of this empathy then. But I was more like that for 15 years ago.
Yes.
That it was going into the hole. Now I have learned that is not my role.
No, it's not your role. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about upcoming clients that I have, and I'm thinking I also teach this in a way to my clients. Often I find it's not rare because often I coach people on their own communication challenges, and I find that I don't say rapport maybe, but I putting yourself in another person's shoes, seeing where they're coming from, those kind of things have been absolutely transformative. I have examples of clients who have completely changed their workplace relationships with that, made huge changes to how things were done just because they could see the other person's perspective and didn't get into arguments, but things constructively.
Okay. And remember, as members, you can make your own slides out of all the workbook material. Use that material, make your own slides that you can share with your clients. Magnus has got to go to his next Zoom meeting. Okay. Thank you very much. Take care and see you soon, Magnus. Thank you.
I end up staying all the way. It was so interesting, and I checked and I didn't have to run off, but I will have to.
Okay, we're just about to finish. So, John?
Yes, I will use some of these, like the effective empathy. I think that's where I reside, but I want to start working with the effective one. Definitely in regards the exercise we did in regards to asking questions and just listening to the point where they start to share, and also the chunking up. That was an eye-opening one in regards to if someone they want to share, but they have this conflict.
You'll always find something to get in common if you look hard enough.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Mandeep. Thank you, John.
Yeah, in fact, thank you to all of you today. And Fiona, thank you so much today, because I really don't know how to tell you that the kind of phase that I'm going through. So for me, coming back today was like a feeling that, yes, I'm getting back a lot of things from where I left.
So it's familiarity together. It's bridging your last place and where you are just now.
Yes, and building has helped me a lot here because I'm in a different culture, different set of people, different language, a lot of things. In fact, everything is different. From 50 degree, I've shifted to -50. When I look out of my window, I don't see plants and trees anymore, people anymore, animals anymore. I only see snow.
Yeah, so you've gone from...
And when I hear a dog bark, I quickly stand up and say, oh, where's the dog? And in India, there are 10 dogs in the street.
Yeah, fantastic.
So a lot of change, but yes, rapport building has helped me a lot.
Okay,
because right on my second session in the university, I could build rapport. Thank God I knew about it. So I started dressing like the professors. I started talking like them, and just on the second day of my university, I was offered a job as a teaching assistant.
Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you. John, were you going to say something?
Yes, I know you had mentioned something about like when you're walking behind someone and the energy changed, the rapport.
Yes.
Yeah. What's a good way to practice that? Because you just brought up that from the last class, several classes.
You're in New York.
Yeah.
Do you use the subway?
Who doesn't? Yeah, we all do. Yeah.
Okay. So what you do is get behind someone and start to match how they walk.
Okay.
And start to notice the ones that do that. And you go, oh, this is climbing these stairs, the hardest thing in the world. And then the other ones to do that.
Okay. All right.
Just
okay.
watch how you can go into someone's energy by matching their body postures. It's cool.
Okay.
It's so much fun. I'm traveling tomorrow. I play with that. I play with that when I'm around. And I make sure if I'm stuck beside someone that's got really heavy, low energy, I get out of their way and I go and look for someone that's got high energy.
Oh, okay. Is there close proximity or closeness to it, or that you have to be?
You're just going up the stairs behind someone. You're behind them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You're
Okay.
behind them because you're going through loads of people together. You're in a crowd. Okay, thank
Sounds
you
like
very
fun.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give
Thank
yourself a
you
nice big
much.
round of applause. And
Thank you.
thank you
It's great to
for being flexible with my adjustment in time. And we'll see you on the first Tuesday in February already. Okay, take
We'll
care.
see ya.
And thanks
Bye.
a lot. And I'll talk to you all soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye. Bye.